Good morning, dear friends. Welcome to WE Knowledge Channel. I am Dr. Reginam Linus, Associate Professor and HOD of Electrical Engineering Department at Sanjay Godavat University, Kolhapur. Under this modeling of electrical machines, in the last 30 lecture, we come to know how to derive this induction motor model in three-phase system by considering three-phase winding in the stator and three-phase winding in the rotor. Also, after deriving it, I have given that idea how to derive it, and finally I have shown how the inductance matrix will be, how that resistance matrix will be. Everything I have shown. So accordingly, we come to know that it has 6 equations and we have 7 unknown variable. Reason is this: all the voltage equations are varying with respect to rotor angle. So in this case, it is a complex equation. It is very difficult to derive it, solve it further. Otherwise, you have to use some sort of computer simulation or something to solve it. Other cases, first I already told you what are the importance of alpha beta conversion and DQ conversion. Our aim is this induction motor. We are going to control virtually as like a DC motor. So it is necessary first we have to convert all the ABC component to alpha beta, then alpha beta to DQ. So now in this lecture, I am going to explain how that induction motor equations in alpha beta reference frame. Let me share my presentation. I hope this screen is visible to you. After getting the idea from my previous lecture, you may end up with these equations like this. We have we have the stator variable, and we have this is the stator variable. This matrix entirely, this component is stator variable. We will call it as RS matrix plus LS into P. P is nothing but this. Another case, we have this in the equation, we have this P also. All the components have P values. P is nothing but rate of change of mutual inductance between these two. Here also I forgot to write it. So P and P. So P is nothing but d by dt. So the short form we have written P is nothing but d by dt. So this is the stator variable. Then this matrix, the whole thing is in the rotor variable. That means we have written R matrix plus LR into P matrix. Then this matrix, this is called it as, this matrix is called it as MSR matrix. Then this is just a transpose of this matrix, so we can call it as MSR transpose. Like that we have derived it. Similarly, we have these 3 variables are stator voltage variable, that we can write it as VABCS. Then this is, we can call it as rotor variable. This matrix we can call it as VABCR. Similarly, this is the current variable, so we can call it as IABCR. Then this is, we can have, this is the stator variable, so we can call it as IABCS. So this is how this induction, this entire induction machine model, it has a 4 session. Accordingly, we have written. So now I am going to just, already in the last class I have told you that the equation has the component of voltage in ABC has the component of resistance in ABC into current in ABC plus d by dt of inductance in ABC into current in ABC. You can call this, we can write it as RABC into IABC plus P d by dt, we can call it as small p into LABC into IABC. Right. So now already we know that what are the component of LABC and LABC everything. We already have we know what is LABC. LABC is nothing but induction matrix, inductance matrix in this three-phase variable. So now we have this is the case. Now already we know when we convert B alpha beta, we have to be convert. Now our aim is we have to convert BABC to B alpha beta naught. So now I am using power invariant transformation. Already we know power invariant transformation. We have the variable B alpha B beta B naught is nothing but, whether it may be voltage or current, whatever it is, nothing but root 2 by 3 1 minus 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2 0 root 3 by 2 minus root 3 by 2 1 by root 2 1 by root 2 1 by root 2 into I alpha I theta and I naught. Mistake. So we are converting all the variable in the alpha beta. Therefore, V AS, then V BS, V CS. So now this is for stator variable. Similarly, rotor variable also, if you take this matrix as entirely, if you take this matrix, we can have that this entire matrix, you can call it as C1 matrix. You can call it as C1 matrix. Then for rotor variable also, we can write further B alpha R, B beta R, B naught R is nothing but root 2 by 3 into 1 minus 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2 0 root 3 by 2 minus root 3 by 2 1 by root 2 1 by root 2 1 by root 2 into I alpha IAS IAR. This is IAR, IPR and ICR. So this is our rotor variable. So this term also we can call, both matrices are same, therefore we can call it a C1 matrix. So finally we know that BABC is nothing but RABC into IABC matrix plus D by dt of LABC into IABC. But we know V alpha beta naught is nothing but C1 matrix into V alpha beta naught S is nothing but otherwise we can not nothing but C1 into VABC, right? So from this, what we can write? We can write it as VABC is nothing but C inverse of V alpha beta naught. Therefore, we can substitute this second equation in one. Voltage variable also we have to change, current variable also we have to change. Accordingly, we can write this voltage variable as C inverse into B alpha beta naught, current variable as C inverse into I alpha beta naught, then I ABC is also C inverse into I alpha beta naught. Now, when we write such a way that C, we can substitute here C inverse into V alpha beta not equal to, we can have R ABC into C inverse into I alpha beta naught plus d by dt of L ABC into C inverse into I alpha beta naught. Now, if you take this, if you multiply all those equations by C matrix, so C into C inverse equal to unit matrix, therefore we can have V alpha not equal to C into R ABC into C inverse into I alpha beta naught plus d by dt of d by dt is not d by dt. We can have this matrix as C matrix into d by dt of L ABC C inverse I alpha beta. Now we have this, it consisting of inductance matrix. This inductance matrix is varying with respect, it is the function of theta, right? Function of theta. Therefore, we have to differentiate if it is constant always, we can take LABC outside, but this is not constant, so we have to be differentiate with respect to theta R also. Accordingly, if you write it as V alpha beta not equal to C R A B C C inverse. This is the one form into I alpha beta naught plus C. Then C, we can take this entire term outside, this entire whole term outside. What we can write it as C into L ABC into C inverse into d by dt of I alpha beta naught. This is the one matrix plus, then this inductance is varies with respect to, then this is the constant matrix, right? C inverse. So if you write again, this is like this, we can take this way also, d by we can write C into then d by dt of L ABC into C inverse d by dt of into C inverse. This we are with respect to time we are differentiating. Therefore, it has the theta variable also. So what we have to write, d theta r by dt into I alpha beta naught. So LABC is not at all the variable, it is not a constant. Therefore, first we have to differentiate this term with respect to time. Then this inside this variable theta r also we have to be differentiate with respect to time. With respect, so that we can write d theta r divided by dt. So now this entire term, this entire matrix, I will let me rearrange this equation in this another form, this matrix. So we can write it as P alpha beta not equal to, then if you one more thing I forgot to tell, first initially we have taken L ABC C inverse outside, and we have we have done the differentiation of this I alpha naught. Then we have to be differentiate this alone. That is why C d by dt of LABC C inverse into d theta divided by dt, as it is the function of theta. This the inductance is the function of theta. Then plus one more term will also come. What is the value? What is one more term? C d by dt of let us see L ABC into d by dt of C inverse into I alpha beta naught. What is this? This is a constant matrix, so this entire term will be 0. So that we have not considered this in our derivations. So this is what we have done. Finally, let me arrange this equation. V alpha beta naught equal to, I can write this whole matrix as R alpha beta naught into I alpha beta naught plus C plus this entire matrix, we can write it as I L alpha beta naught. Therefore, L alpha beta naught into d by dt of I alpha beta naught. Then again, this entire matrix we can write it as G alpha beta naught. Therefore, G alpha beta naught into d theta r by dt into I alpha beta naught. So this is what we have to derive this. This is the final value of this voltage equation in alpha beta reference frame. Then in this case, we have to find out what is R alpha beta naught, what is L alpha beta naught, and what is G alpha beta naught. Then only we can derive it. So then accordingly, if you go, let me go to the next slide. So if you write this R alpha beta naught, alpha beta naught is E into R ABC into C inverse. So that we know already C matrix, C is nothing but ABC to alpha beta, and their stator variable also we are changing, and rotor variables also we are changing. So accordingly, if you write it, stator variable, let me take C1, 0, 0, C1 matrix. Since this is 3 cross 3 matrix, this is also 3 cross 3 matrix, two zeros also 3 cross 3. Since we have to choose all the variables, stator variables and rotor variables also, we have to convert it into this alpha beta. Then R ABC have stator resistance 0, 0, we have stator rotor resistance matrix. This is also 3 cross 3 matrix into C1 inverse into 0, then 0, we have C1 inverse. If you multiply this entire term, we can have the equation of C1 RS C1 inverse. Then we have 0, then 0 matrix C1 R C1 inverse. So this is the final value of this inductance resistance matrix. We substitute all the values separately for C1, C11, C1 and RS. We have to be, these are all 3 cross 3 matrix. Every matrix are 3 cross 3 matrix. We have to substitute separately and find out what it is. Similarly, we have to substitute this. We can have final equation becomes, we have this we have this final let me take some problem with the yeah, then it will, we can have this equation becomes we have this equation of we have this RS 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, then here 0, then RS. Some problem with the admin. Please clear it means yes, 0, 0, 0, 0. RS 0, 0, 0, 0. Let me check with this. We can have this. check. That is equal to so this is what let me conclude today due to this problem of this pen. So this is why we have to be derived this resistance for this resistance matrix. Then finally we will get this value will be same as this matrix whatever we have derived it. Let me go with this PPT so that you can easily understand due to the pen problem. So if you derive it, we have that equations becomes, if you substitute here root 2 by 3 automatically you will have 2 by 3 value 2 by 3. So this matrix we will be entirely, if you derive it you will have this matrix resistance matrix R alpha beta not equal to RS RR, so that we can take this is RS matrix, this is RR matrix, same as in this ABC sequence. Then if you come with this inductance, already we know inductance equal to CL, this is not C1 in the previous whatever we did, CL ABC in this C inverse. So if you substitute here for three-phase rotor and stator as well, if you multiply then finally with all the variables, you will end up with L alpha beta not equal to 2 by 3 in this C1 LS C1 inverse transpose. So this matrix will come. Finally, you have to calculate individually what is C1 LS C1 transpose. You will get this equation. So this matrix. Then similarly, we have to be calculate this C1 MSR C1 transpose. We have this matrix. Then transpose of transpose, we will get it this transpose matrix of this matrix. I hope you understand what I am explaining. Finally, we can have this inductance matrix. Initially, what we have done after resistance, we have derived separately. Find out what it is, the matrix. Then individual element we have derived it. Then found out what is the value. Then we have distributed in this inductance matrix. Therefore, this entire team is called as, we can have one third row is not, I already told you, alpha, beta and not. This not equation is only we have leakage inductance only. It is not contributing anything with this magnetizing inductance. Therefore, what will happen? This matrix is entirely called it as LS in alpha beta matrix. That means stator inductance in alpha beta reference frame. So this is called it as rotor inductance in the alpha beta reference frame. Where also if you see here L is equal leakage inductance affecting this zero axis. Therefore LR matrix in the alpha beta. Then this is called it as mutual inductance between the stator and rotor, so that we have 2 cross 2 3 cross 3 matrix, and this is the matrix of MSRB. Then transpose will be, we can write it here, this is the transpose of this entire matrix. This what we have concluded. Then G alpha beta naught, this G matrix also we have derived like this. Then I have taken the differentiation of this matrix. Then finally, if you see here, finally we will end up with this equation G alpha beta naught. There is no variables in this G matrix, are not having any variables in the this stator alone or any variables in the rotor alone. So G matrix only contributing between rotor and stator. That is why this matrix transpose we can see here. This is the transpose matrix. So that finally we end up with V alpha beta naught equal to R alpha beta naught and I alpha beta naught plus L alpha beta naught into d by dt of I alpha beta naught plus G alpha beta naught into I alpha beta naught. The d theta by dt already we know, that is called as speed of the motor. electrical speed of the motor. So automatically we will come to know this is the voltage in alpha beta reference frame induction motor, which has voltage drop due to the inductance, then voltage across the voltage drop due to the resistance, then voltage across the inductance, variation of voltage with respect to inductance, then finally we have one speed matrix, the speed term. So resistive term, resistive drop term, then energy stored term, then finally one speed EMF term. So this is the final value of this alpha, beta and other things. So with this I can conclude today how this matrix will be in alpha, beta. Last class we have studied that ABC to alpha, ABC, how we have to write it in ABC. Then in this lecture we understood how this variables in the alpha, beta reference frame of three-phase system. In the next class, after the issue solved, I will explain with how one can direct. It's very difficult to derive all the process, right? From this ABC to alpha, beta, how we have to derive. In the next class, I will explain how one can directly derive from this alpha beta axis of stator and alpha beta axis of rotor, how one can directly derive the equation of voltages of stator and rotor in alpha beta reference frame. Sorry, please bear with me for that inconvenience caused to derive this derivations. However, you understood how I have derived it, and all. Even if you want to develop further, you have to do your own. It is not an easy task just to listen and do it. You got to do your own. Then there is having some matrix how to take this matrix transpose, and for example AB multiplication of A into B transpose is nothing but B transpose into A transpose, not A transpose into B transpose. So like that, some concepts are there, matrix multiplication, then only you will end up with this final equation. I hope this derivations whatever I have explained is understandable, and those who have not subscribed and like this channel, kindly subscribe this channel. Also, if you are watching this video in Facebook, kindly like it or unlike, whatever based on your preference, so that further videos you can easily get it and you can learn. With this, I would like to conclude. Wish you all the best. Stay safe. Thank you.